So we have begun our Colorado Trail section hike on segment 22, and we've just gotten started and come across a sheep herd. Cute. And we're running away from that. So we'll talk to you later. Made it up to our first little trail junction. Here's Steve. We are being chased and surrounded by thunderstorms. See it there? Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty. But we're getting off. We've been following this Jeep road for the last several miles, and now we're finally getting off onto actual trail. There's our little trail marker, and there's a little trail. So wish us luck. So we're up on top of DeRosa Mesa. We're getting our first views, although they're a little obscured, but we're just surrounded by these San Juans. All these mountains all around us. All right, hiking on. Here comes Steve. But the weather is clearing a little, thank goodness, because it was cold and drizzly. My hands are about frozen. But it's really beautiful up here. So this is the morning of day 2 on the Colorado Trail. We made it about 9 miles last night and set up camp pretty quick because we didn't know if more rain was going to be coming through. It was pretty chilly, but we made it. And so today we're going to actually hit the high point of the Colorado Trail. And we're racing a forecast of rain. So we'll check in again in a little bit. There's Steve. All right, see you soon. So here's the trail ahead of us. Working our way to the high point. I don't think that's it yet. I think we have to go up and over that to get to the high point, but we'll see. It feels so good out here. I'm so glad it's cool, probably like the low 50s, upper 40s. For all this climbing with this heavy pack, it feels perfect. So now the trail is climbing. You can probably see that hiker up ahead of way, so we're gonna climb up over that. This is just beautiful. It doesn't even look real sometimes. There's Steve. This is so hard right now. We've been coming up and up and up and up. No. And right now, it's super steep. You can see Steve making another switchback. Gotta get up there. These packs are so heavy. But it is beautiful. So far, segment 22 has offered some amazing views and some tough climbs. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi there. How are you? You're so cute. Look at you. Are you going into your hole? Sorry. There's the trail. And that is going to be the high point of the Colorado Trail. Getting there. God's quite the artist. We made it to the high point of the Colorado Trail. What's the elevation? There you go. 13,271 feet. This is the highest point of the entire Colorado Trail. And the rain held off. Now we get to go down for a bit. Get to our next water source. Good work. We're approaching Carson Saddle. And that will be the end of segment 22. That's pretty long hours. It's nice going downhill after so much climbing. Finished segment 22. We're now on segment 23. And the afternoon thunderstorms are chasing us again, but it's keeping it nice and cool. It's just so gorgeous. We're hiking up into this. I guess there's going to be a saddle ahead. Wow. It's amazing. Hello, Marmot. Hi. I don't know if you can see it. There's a big bull moose right down there on the other side of that lake. Let's see if we can zoom. There he is. So it's the morning of day 3. We are on segment 23. Last night was quite exciting. We were trying to make it up over this pass that we're currently going across, but we got caught by a really bad storm. So just below this pass, like a third of a mile down, still really high and exposed, but we found a flat spot and we just pitched up our tent in the rain because we were getting soaked through with our rain gear, even because of the wind and the downpour. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but we're at 12,900 feet right now. So we camped there at 12,768 feet, which is probably the highest camp I've ever camped at elevation wise. And now we're continuing on with this beautiful segment 23, which is supposed to be the most remote section of the Colorado Trail. So I will be checking in later. So coming over that pass, and I forgot to mention, so at about 4:30 a.m. we got woken up by a coyote that was just yards outside of our tent, and it let out the most blood-curdling howl. Waking up from a dead sleep like that is pretty scary. So of course the bear spray came out pretty quick, but we made some noise and shined our lights and it seemed to scare him off, and we were able to get a couple more hours sleep before we broke camp. But look at these new set of views here. Well, we will check in later. Check this out. There's a lake down here. Beautiful. Steve's way down ahead here because I keep stopping to take pictures. But man, beautiful. Here is the lake that I showed you from up higher. Actually, there's a couple of lakes. And our trail is straight ahead. Let's see what's coming up ahead here. Oh, there's another lake. Sure enough. It's getting a little steep, so I'm gonna put the camera up here in a second so I don't eat it. Love this trail. Cool. Okay. I think we're about to start climbing again. Whew. So, little streams like this is where we get most of our water, or lakes, like we showed you earlier. Right now, we're making our way up to that saddle. So I want to make a little note about how hard this is. So Steve and I, our packs weigh, well, my pack weighs about 40 pounds and then sometimes a little more when we have to do long water carries. And Steve's weighs 45. And that's really heavy for a backpack. Like most through hikers have packs that weigh between 25 and 30 is getting heavy for them. But we're doing a little side trail with some climbing, so we have extra equipment. We're out here longer, so we had to carry extra food. It's tough, but it's very rewarding. We just have to go a little slower, take more breaks, which I do not mind. But lots of climbing on the last couple of legs. But really, really good views. Look at these ginormous moose footprint. Oh my gosh. gosh. That's quite the view. I say wow a lot, but it's just magnificent. Like, it's just so amazing that places like this exist. Thank you, God. That is the actual trail. My gosh. So we came from around that peak there, and the trail came over and zigzagged down back up to here. And now we are climbing up to that saddle. Almost there. Made it to the top of the Continental Divide. Wow. Climbs are rewarding. Ready? Like your little hangout. It's pretty sweet. Literally in between storms. Again. Wow, it's really nasty. I've got to just get up and over this high point. scary. 12,999 or something close to that. Almost 13. And this is high. We gotta get down because of all these storms. So this is the trail ahead. Steep trail. Lord of the Rings or something with the scenery. Got camp set up in the nick of time. So we're coming to the end of segment 23. In about a mile we'll be joining Stony Pass Road. This has been a very hilly segment, but with lots of big views. Good morning, Steve. Little Pika's meeping. This is cool. Hopefully we get some sunshine today. We've kind of hit this weather pattern where it's been really cloudy and we're being chased by storms most of the day. We were fortunate last night to get over that really high point before the storm came in. Got our tent set up just in time. Ooh. A little chilly this morning. It's good to be hiking. Get warmed up fast. The road we're about to join, Stony Pass. So segment 24, and the trail is going up, 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 up over this. That's where we came from. Now we're like in these grassy hills, up and down. This is steep. I like these like grassy looking hills. They're kind of cool. Trail is really varied. Got rocky sections and like this, and then those big green hills earlier. Through the wildflowers. This is lovely. All that rain yesterday. Just climbed up from there. There's a little hidden lake. Bit left to go. And coming across a little high pond. Came from way down in there. So look back at that lake we passed by. I believe these are the grenadiers that are hidden. I cannot get over the view of these mountains. They're incredible. So we've been climbing for a really long time. But in about 1.5 miles, we're gonna start a really long, steep descent down into Elk Creek, which I'm looking forward to. So far, the rain has held off, but it's building. Little water crossing. Came across a trail crew that's been doing some trail maintenance, which is super nice. That's why this trail is so nice. There's tons of volunteers that adopt different segments of the Colorado Trail and come out every year to maintain it, clear away dead fall trees and little water drainage areas and build little bridges. It's pretty awesome. I doubt this will show too much because we got caught in a rain and hailstorm, but we are starting our descent down into that valley. And we are wet and cold. And this is the current trail or river. Look at all these switchbacks. Holy moly. Steve. Steve just went in and explored this mine that's just off the trail here. We're almost down on the switchback. This would be so much more enjoyable if it wasn't so cold and rainy, but it is still just breathtakingly beautiful. I mean, we got some good rain. This is all coming off. That is what we just came down. Some creek here. Seriously dropping right along this cliff. I'm just so wet. It's sketchy. It's probably one of the sketchier spots we've done on this trail. That's the part we just came down. So much water. And so depressing. Camera up for this crossing. This is not easy. Balancing with a huge pack. And this little flash flood. Good work. View of this waterfall from the rain. We're getting back to trees, which we haven't seen in a few days because we've been above tree line. Aspens. It's pretty. Getting our first glimpses of Elk Creek. Looks pretty. We're back on the forest trail. Big change from the last couple of days. Very lush. And wet. My socks and shoes are just soaking wet after the rain. Our trail's been kind of a river off and on. Years ago, there was a huge avalanche that came down here and knocked out all of these trees. They were probably dead from the pine beetle kill, but these used to be just laying across the trail, and trail crews have been working over the past several years and they have cleared this all out. It's an incredible amount of work. But the years prior, people had to scramble over all of these logs and try to find the trail. So I am very thankful to the Colorado Trail crews. And my trail. Waterfall. There's the trail. Creek really close. Time to filter some water. Doesn't get much cleaner. for the night. And we are tired and cold and wet and hungry. So, looking forward to it. It's a nice little forest walk. The flattest terrain we've had in a long time. Leaving our campsite from last night, and we are trying to finish off segment 24. We're headed to Mullis Lake Campground where we have a resupply box. And we'll see about the weather. It's a cloudy morning, so I'm hopeful for a break in the rain. Everything I'm wearing right now is damp, not very pleasant. All right, checking in later. Crossing the creek. Pretty scenery. We know we have a pretty good climb coming up ahead. A lot of switchbacks to get us up to 550, Highway 550 at Mullis Pass. But for now, it's pretty cruisy trail. The sound of the creek roaring way down below me now. Beautiful. Getting back down by the creek. It's a beautiful creek. Look at that nice big pool up here. And that's pretty gorgeous too. We've begun our climb. We came across a trail runner and he told us that there's a climber missing right in the area where we camped last night. He'd gone back in to the Vestal Basin to attempt to climb Wham Ridge, which is one of the hardest climbs in that area, in that group of the Grenadiers. And the weather's just been so crappy. And our plan originally was to hike back into that basin and climb Arrow Peak, but we got up this morning and still got just heavy clouds, and the pattern's just been really stormy, like every day coming in early. So we decided to scrap that for another trip. I hope and pray for that climber that they find him safely. All right, we will check in a bit. Across alone. Hot water's just seeping out of the rock, down the rocks here. So we exited the Wemmanooch Wilderness just a little while back, and we're approaching the Animas River. But we got a glimpse over here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it kind of down through the aspens. But we'll be there shortly. I love aspens. They're my favorite tree. Especially when the wind blows and the little dollar leaves rustle. So, we have reached the Silverton Durango Railroad. These tracks, the direction we're headed, go into Silverton. And our trail follows it for a minute, and then we'll turn off shortly. The Animas River is flowing just to our left, but you can't see it at the moment. A real bridge crossing the Animas. Log bridge crossing. Not too bad. climbing a series of switchbacks along Mullis Creek. Hear the heavy breathing back. There's the animus down there. It's a pretty overlook. Yeah. This view just keeps getting better as we get higher. Awesome. So right down in there is the Mullis Creek that runs down and joins the Animus. Let's go check out this viewpoint. Since we've worked so hard to get up here, might as well. Even with the clouds, no rain yet. That's awesome. Wow, we're up here. Kind of a cool path in the forest. These trees are big. I just came out of the forest into this field. I can hear the highway, so we're getting close. There's Steve, just ahead. That was a heck of a climb. I don't know how many switchbacks we came up for almost 4 miles. We just climbed up from down where you see all that green. It's just nasty. Keeps on climbing. We want lunch. We're trying to get to Mullis Lake, which should be very close. Made it to Mullis Lake. And Steve caught us lunch. What is that? 2 rainbow trout?
2 rainbow trout.
2 rainbow trout. He's getting it ready to fry up.